Full of drop top minivan with the candy paint wet, hubba bubble gum. Seats with the sheep fur, peach fuzz, big it in. When I whip it, Fat Joe.
Hello, my lovely people. I wanted to get in front of this camera and record this as documentation for my journey ahead, because being a creator is not that easy. Mentally, it's difficult. It has its perks and it has its days, but when you're creating something or you're just starting out, and the journey to the top is a struggle because you're starting out with no recognition. And I'm not saying that that's my case, but I wanted to talk about the struggles of being a creative mind, or the struggles of having a creative mind. Me being the person that I am to this day, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I always wanted to just be in front of the camera, do whatever it is that I'm doing, and just make people laugh. You know, I have other platforms that I'm doing that on. I don't want to say I look up to certain people, because I don't put people on a pedestal, but I do have my role models when it comes to this YouTube stuff, because those are those same people of color that made it, and it inspires me to do that same thing, because if they can do it, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? I always had the idea. I just never really had the tools to get started. And even though that may sound like an excuse, I know, but I really didn't have the tools to like really sit there and start what I wanted to do. Nor did I have that necessary drive to want to get those tools or the assets, bro. Like now I do. You know, I have a camera. I can talk to you guys. I got a setup. I can play video games and stream. God in the universe has blessed me with so much opportunity to actually follow my dreams of becoming one of the greatest YouTubers of all time, one of the greatest black creators of all time, and I'm so thankful for it. But it does get hard. It does get difficult. Being in my mind, and I'm sure it's like this for every creative out there, you're gonna have fears, and those fears are going to creep into your thoughts, and you're gonna think that you can't make it. You're gonna think that you're not good enough, and you might even start to compare yourself to other people, which in turn may make you feel like you're mediocre. And then that whole cycle is gonna just negatively affect your journey. And I'm saying you because I'm just speaking in a general sense, but that was me. I found myself comparing myself to other people, even though when people would tell me, you're doing great, you're doing fantastic, keep doing what you're doing, you're so funny. Something in my mind just doesn't believe that. It believes that, oh, you can do so much better. And to a certain degree, that's a good thing, but it also is a bad thing, because you start to wonder what you can do to become better, and then the negative aspect of that starts to make you second guess your abilities, and you start to question who you are as a creative, and then that would just deter you from the journey itself, and then it would leave you demotivated to continue. And I realized that was happening to me. So I wanted to make this video for myself, and for any of you guys out there that are creating something, whether that be music, art, or you want to be a YouTuber or streamer. You're gonna go through these certain cycles during your journey. It's gonna happen. It's just the human condition. It's normal for you to feel that fear of maybe not making it, maybe doing all this for nothing. It's normal to feel like that. But your job is not to stay there. You can process that emotion, but once you internalize it and start to identify yourself with it, that's where you start to enter the danger zone, because then you're just gonna feel demotivated. You're not gonna want to do anything, and then all your dreams will come crashing down. Believe in yourself. You have one option. Failure isn't one of them. Sometimes you're going to fail, but your job is to take that failure and treat it as a learning curve, a lesson, because you can only get better. There is no possible way that somebody that repeatedly does something, they get worse at it. There is no possible way that that happens. Maybe I'm tripping, but when you start to repeatedly do something, and if you really want to perfect your craft, you only have improvement. I feel like as a creative, you need to understand that you only have control over one thing. And that's you. You control what you do. Everything outside of you, you have to understand that you have no power or control over that. So you need to understand that your job is to just do what you can do and do the things that you have control over. I know this video may not reach a lot of people because I don't have a bigger audience. I don't have a big audience. I do, however, have an audience. 12,000 of you. I can't thank you guys enough. It's crazy to think that there's 12,000 people that are subscribed to me. But I know that I'm going to become one of the greatest YouTubers, one of the greatest black entertainers, black creators of all time. I believe in myself. I truly believe that because I have the talent. I have the ability. I'm obsessed with that thought. I've been obsessed with it for a long time. I sacrifice a lot. I taught myself how to edit. That video, the I Surf the Dark Web video, even though it was like an 8-minute video, that edit took me almost 3 days to edit that. It took me almost 3. I sacrificed my time, my food, my sleep. I sacrificed all of these things because I truly believe in myself and I truly know that this is something that I want to do. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. As a kid, I never once gave up on anything. Sure, I may have complained about the shit, but I never gave it up. If I wanted something, I used this. People need to realize that humans are the most complex and one of the most powerful creatures on Earth. Because we have this, we have a brain. We have a brain that functions and it can create. All we have to do is begin a thought. And that thought can manifest itself into reality. Very powerful tool that we have. I know a lot of you don't know who I am. I know that, but you will know. I promise you that. Nothing is gonna stop me. Even when I feel like the walls are closing in and I feel like I'm doubting myself. I'm not gonna let that stop me from making videos. I'm not. And that goes for you too. You believe in something. You're an artist. You're a musician. You're a streamer. You're a YouTuber. You're streaming to 0 people. You have 0 subscribers. Understand that no matter what, the only job you have to do is to not give up. Believe in your work. Believe in your own creativity. I believe in myself so much. I've envisioned myself being that successful YouTuber time and time again. I dream about it constantly. I'm hungry for it. It starts with you. I know some of you may be in a circumstance or a situation where unfortunately you have no room to wiggle out of. And I know a lot of people have told you, hey, if you don't like a certain situation, change it. I know it's easier said than done. I know. But I promise you, you can do it. You can. Nothing is impossible, bro. There ain't shit in this world that's impossible. I'm going to prove that to everyone that's watching me. I know a lot of people are looking up to me because I provide a certain form of entertainment for most of y'all. And I know some of y'all think I'm funny. I don't even think I'm funny personally. But if you give up, all of this would have been for nothing. And you will feel like the utmost failure. And to me, that is the worst possible thing that you can do for yourself. I know it gets hard, but challenges and adversities are a part of life, and you need to understand that they're coming. I know that they're coming, but please believe that it will work. Believe that you will get out of that situation that you're in. Believe it. I know I can do this, which is why I'm documenting it. The mind is a powerful thing, man. It's a powerful thing. This is what you have to understand. Picture your life as a boat, and you're the captain of the boat. I know I can control this boat and steer it in any direction that I choose, but I can't control those waves that hit. I have no control over those waves, but I damn sure have control over this boat and where it's going. As long as I don't flip this bitch over, as long as I don't turn it the wrong way, we straight. There's gonna be waves in your life, but just keep that steering wheel steady, and I promise you, you'll make it through it. It starts with you. It starts with me, bro. But anyway, that's all I got. Just wanted to come on here and rant a little bit. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.